At the beginning of the movie, we see some members of a wild tribe trying to hunt an animal together. While the animal is running, its leg hits a rope, which triggers a sharp wooden trap that shoots forward and pierces straight through the animal. Seeing this, everyone becomes very happy. They cut the animal into pieces and distribute it among themselves. Among them is a man who has no children, and when it is his turn, they give him the animal's testicles, saying that eating them will help him have children. When he refuses to believe it, a man named Jaguar says that he is not lying, and if he doesn't believe him, he can ask his father Morris, who is standing behind him. As soon as the man eats it, he vomits badly, and everyone starts laughing and making fun of him. Angry and embarrassed, he starts fighting. Morris stops the fight and takes him aside, telling him that he must learn to be more patient. The man replies that everyone makes fun of him because he cannot become a father. Morris then gives him some leaves as medicine and says that if he uses it, he will definitely become a father. He is about to eat it immediately, but Morris stops him and says it is not to be eaten. He must apply it on his private part when he gets close to his wife. The man believes him and becomes very happy. Just then, they sense someone nearby. Jaguar shouts, "Who's there? What do you want?" Suddenly, some other tribal people appear and place 3 or 4 large fish in front of them. They say they only want to pass through their territory. The tribe agrees and, in exchange for the fish, gives them a piece of their hunted animal. More tribespeople start coming after that, many of whom are badly injured. Jaguar asks what happened to them. They say their entire tribe has been destroyed and they are leaving to start a new life somewhere else. Then they leave. Morris also asks his tribe to return to their village. On the way, Jaguar seems worried, and his father says something terrible must have happened to those people. When they finally reach their tribe, we see a very happy settlement where everyone is laughing and enjoying their lives. The same man who was earlier made fun of is suddenly grabbed by an old woman, his mother-in-law. She says she wants a grandson, and if he can't give her one, she will bring someone else for her daughter. She pushes him inside the hut to his wife. Meanwhile, remember the medicine Morris gave him? Soon he comes running out screaming in pain because those were actually burning leaves, not medicine. Both he and his wife feel a terrible burning sensation and start running and screaming in panic while everyone laughs loudly. Later, Jaguar goes home and meets his son, who is 3 years old. His wife is pregnant and their second child will soon be born. Jaguar loves his family very much. The next morning, Jaguar wakes up to the sound of dogs barking. He senses that something is wrong outside. We are shown a terrifying and fierce-looking tribal warrior named Mubanga. His companions are hiding in the bushes. On his signal, they come out with burning torches. Jaguar sees the flames near his house and realizes there is danger. He quickly tries to take his family and escape, but one of the attackers jumps on them. Jaguar somehow fights him off and runs with his family toward a dry well. Meanwhile, the brutal attackers start attacking everyone in the tribe, killing many people and tying up others. Then one by one, they start burning all the huts. Meanwhile, Jaguar slowly begins lowering his wife Seven and his son into the dry well using a rope. But during this, one of the attackers spots Jaguar and runs toward him. Seeing this, Jaguar hurriedly lowers his family, causing them to fall inside. The attacker reaches him, but Jaguar kicks him down. Before the attacker can fall into the well, Jaguar grabs his leg and pulls him back up. However, in that moment, the attacker looks into the well and realizes Jaguar's family is hiding inside. So Jaguar brutally beats him to death. He then tells his wife Seven that he must go and help their people. Seven tries to stop him, but he promises that he will return. Saying this, he runs to help his tribe. There, almost all of Jaguar's people have already been captured, and many have been killed. Among the attackers is a very dangerous tribal warrior named Gerardo. A fierce fight breaks out between Jaguar and Gerardo is about to stab Jaguar with a knife, but Jaguar manages to turn the knife toward him instead. Before he can kill him, their chief Mubanga arrives and orders Jaguar to be captured. Gerardo wants to kill Jaguar right there, but the chief stops him and says he needs strong young men alive. Jaguar's father has also been captured. Jaguar apologizes to him, saying, "Forgive me, father." Gerardo hears this and realizes this old man is Jaguar's father. Out of revenge, he kills Jaguar's father right in front of him. Then he strikes Jaguar hard, knocking him unconscious. When Jaguar regains consciousness, he sees that all his people have been taken captive. He looks toward the well where his family is hiding. At that time, the chief's son, Kumba, notices Jaguar staring and walks toward the well. He sees a rope hanging inside, gets suspicious, and starts peeking in. Before he can spot them, Seven hides herself and her son beneath a rock ledge inside the well. Not seeing anyone, Kumba throws a huge stone inside, but nothing moves. Then he cuts the rope, meaning Jaguar's wife and son can no longer climb out even if they try. All the prisoners, along with the tribe, are forced to march on a long and painful journey. On the way, they also capture the tribe that was earlier seen migrating elsewhere to start a new life. Now, everyone begins a long, torturous journey, crossing rivers and harsh mountains. After traveling very far, they reach a place where many dead bodies are lying everywhere. It looks like these people died from a contagious disease. There is also a little girl who is still alive. She begs the fierce warriors to take her with them because she is all alone, but they refuse. Jaguar and the other captives helplessly watch her suffering, unable to help. The girl then says to the brutal warriors that a holy time is coming soon, when darkness will fall in the middle of the day, and a man will rise and free everyone from these cruel people. Not only will your terror end, but your entire empire will be destroyed forever. After this, they continue walking for several more hours and finally reach a village. There, many laborers are being forced to work, despite being in extremely terrible condition. But instead of leaving them there, they are taken even further. A man comes to the tribal chief and asks how many men they have captured. The chief replies that his son will tell the exact number, but this time they want good money. It becomes clear that they have brought these people here to sell them as slaves. The captives are untied. First, the captive women are auctioned and sold. The remaining men are taken further to another place where there is a huge crowd. Jaguar and some of his companions are painted with colors, but they have no idea what is happening or what is going to happen to them next. Actually, this place is like a temple where humans are sacrificed. Jaguar and the others who were painted are brought there. There are many people gathered, and even the king is present. A priest loudly announces that their gods are angry with them, which is why diseases are spreading everywhere. To please the gods, these captives must be sacrificed. After saying this, the ritual of sacrifice begins one by one. Then it is Jaguar's turn, but just before he can be sacrificed, a solar eclipse begins. Slowly, darkness covers the sky. Everyone panics and starts praying. Since a solar eclipse occurs during the sacrifice, it is considered a bad omen. The sacrifices are stopped, and the captives are declared impure. It is decided that they will now be killed in some other way. Once the eclipse ends, Jaguar and the others are taken to another place. They are told to run back to their jungles. The first two captives are released to run, but the brutal warriors start throwing spears and weapons at them from behind, killing them. Then Jaguar and one of his companions are released. They cleverly split up and run in different directions to avoid being hit. But still, Jaguar's companion gets struck by an arrow and falls. When Jaguar reaches the end of the open field, an arrow pierces his body too, but he is still alive. The chief's son, who was already there, approaches him to kill him. But before he can, Jaguar grabs the arrow and kills the chief's son with it. After that, Jaguar somehow escapes. The chief rushes to his dead son and goes completely insane with rage. To avenge his son, he and his warriors begin chasing Jaguar. Meanwhile, Jaguar hides in a tree in the jungle, badly injured. The chief and his men pass beneath the tree but don't notice him. A little further ahead, Mubunga sees blood on one of his men's shoulders, blood that clearly doesn't belong to him. He realizes it must be Jaguar's blood, meaning he must be hiding in the trees. The tree Jaguar is hiding in also has a dangerous wild animal's cub on it, and soon its mother arrives, ready to attack Jaguar. Jaguar starts running to save himself, unknowingly running straight toward the tribe. They also spot him and start chasing him again. Jaguar runs at full speed, with the wild animal also chasing him. Before it can attack Jaguar, one of the tribe members comes in the way, and the animal kills him instead. Jaguar escapes, but the tribe continues chasing him. After hours of relentless pursuit, Jaguar reaches a point where the path ends. In front of him is a massive waterfall. Jumping means certain death, but death is also behind him. With no other option, Jaguar decides to jump and plunges into the water below. Fortunately, he survives. When he looks up, he sees the chief and his warriors staring at him from above. Now that Jaguar has entered his own jungle, he challenges them. He shouts that this is his forest, where his ancestors once hunted, and now he hunts here too. This is his land and his territory. If they have the courage, they should come after him. One of the warriors standing beside the chief tells him that they should not follow Jaguar and should instead turn back. Jaguar remembers the prophecy of the little girl, who had said that one day their end would come and a man would arrive to drive them out of their jungle, after which they would never return. Following this, The brutal tribesmen start jumping one by one, and one of them dies, but the rest manage to reach the edge and resume chasing Jaguar. Meanwhile, Jaguar continues running but suddenly falls into a swamp. He does not lose hope and somehow manages to pull himself out. Now his entire body is covered in mud. His mind clears and he stops at a spot, telling himself, "I am Jaguar. This jungle is mine. No one can defeat me here, and I fear no one." Empowered, he no longer runs from the tribesmen but begins to attack them one by one using clever methods. First, he releases a swarm of bees, which terrifies and debilitates them. Then he catches a frog, extracts its poison using thorns, and waits in hiding. As the tribesmen approach, he attacks the last man with the poisoned thorns, killing him instantly. At that moment, the man who had killed his father appears. Jaguar sees a weapon lying nearby and dashes toward it. Gerardo also moves toward him, but Jaguar picks up the weapon and strikes Gerardo, seriously injuring him. He attacks again with full force, finishing him off completely. Rain begins to pour, and Jaguar remembers his wife and child. He rushes toward the well, where water is constantly rising. His wife has gone into labor. Jaguar reaches the well, where his wife and child call out to him for help. 3 tribesmen are still chasing him. He flees, but 2 of them arrive at the well and see his wife and child inside. Meanwhile, the chief, Mubanga, the most fearsome of them all, continues his pursuit. Jaguar and Mubanga come face to face. Mubanga shoots an arrow, hitting Jaguar in the chest. Injured, Jaguar still stands. Mubanga draws a knife and charges at him, unaware of a trap. As his foot hits a noose, sharp wooden stakes pierce him, killing him gruesomely. Jaguar must continue escaping as the remaining 2 men approach. Inside the well, the water rises, and his wife struggles to save their child while giving birth to another baby. Meanwhile, Jaguar reaches the seashore, exhausted, and pauses to look at the ocean. The pursuers also arrive, staring at the sea, noticing large ships and smaller boats approaching the island. Seizing the opportunity, Jaguar rushes back to the well and finds his family safe. With his wife having given birth to the second child, relieved, he takes a deep breath, knowing that despite all the dangers, his family is still alive. In the end, Jaguar is in the jungle with his family. His wife asks whether they should go toward the ocean and the ships. Jaguar responds, "No, we should stay in the jungle and make a new beginning." They move deeper into the forest. The arriving ships were European, signaling a historical moment. The Europeans came to conquer the land, eventually leading to the downfall of the Mayan civilization in this region.